Hey everybody, Neil here from Post to Post. Thank you for joining me for this one. If you're familiar with the channel, maybe you're a subscriber, you know that obviously I talk hockey. You can see lots of jerseys in the background. I'm wearing some Dallas Stars merch now. But we have actually talked quite a bit of other sports on the channel over the years since 2017. That includes baseball, football, soccer, basketball. It goes on. Like, we've done quite a bit of sports content over, I think, 3,000 videos between two channels since 2017. So if you like sports, there's lots of videos in the bank to watch, mostly hockey, but yeah, lots of other sports as well. And I wanted to take a look at the MASL, which is the Major Arena Soccer League, I believe, because they've got some pretty cool logos. So I've decided to rank them. There are, I think, 12. Yeah, there's 12 logos in the league, so I've ranked them. And we're gonna go through them in reverse order from 12 to 1, my least favorite, to favorite, like we usually do on the channel. So let's bring up the first one. Number 12 is my least favorite, and we'll talk through them and tell you how I feel. So in 12th position, we've got the Milwaukee Wave. Honestly, not a bad logo. Like, I don't think there's any bad logo in this league. I think they're all pretty unique and pretty cool in their own way. I like the playfulness in this logo. So although it's my least favorite, there's definitely still things I like about it. Like the wave. It just adds, like, it's a very unique font because of that element of the wave that's in there. Also the colors as well, it's pretty traditional, golden and black, so that's fine. I don't like the MKE up there. I think that's a little bit distracting, but obviously there needs to be some city representation for some teams, so that's fine. Number 11, the Harrisburg Heat. This logo needs updated. I like the idea of it. I love the colors. The gradient is cool, but it feels very 1994 Internet Explorer. It really does need updated. Yeah, it needs modernized, but it's cool. Number 10, the Kansas City Comets. So maybe a little bit boring, but very like mid 70s or 60s or 50s, something like very nostalgic and old school, classic, just a weird design that still represents the sport. You can see the soccer ball kind of in there and it's like flying through the air. Interesting font. It's very scripted and stuff. So on the front of a jersey, I think that would look good. On the front of a t-shirt, really good. A hat, obviously. But you do have some elements here that are fighting against one another. Typically, when you're designing a logo, or really anything, it could be a billboard. You really want to have a primary element. That might be text. It might be a logo. It might be an image of a person. It doesn't really matter what it is, but in design, you typically want to have a primary element. Here, you could argue that the primary element is the red soccer ball or the red comet. But the text is also pretty big. So for me, there's almost two primary elements here. I would like to see that font kind of shrunken down a little bit, maybe moved off to the right underneath that little lip of the ball, just to really, I guess, add a little bit better balance overall. And I mean, that's really nitpicky design stuff that sometimes I get into on the channel, but we'll move on from that. Number 9, San Diego Sockers. Weird name, but not a bad logo. It is very, very soccer football. Exactly something that I would expect, I guess, from a soccer football logo. The colors, not bad colors. I like blue, I like gold. The gradient's throwing me off a little bit, but I love the skyline representation to the left. As I'm filming this, I am not in San Diego, but when this releases, I might actually be in San Diego. I'm going on a bit of a road trip, and part of it is in California. I've said that in some recent videos on the channel as well, because we talked Anaheim, we talked San Jose, or will talk San Jose. I don't remember when I'm releasing this video, and LA as well from hockey stuff. So yeah, some California talk here on the channel recently. But yeah, fine logo. Number 8, the Dallas Sidekicks. Very, very Texas and very almost Dallas Stars a little bit. Like, we kind of see that imagery in Dallas Stars merch and hats and stuff. But there's a little bit of a soccer twist in here. Also, the kind of gray that comes down, and then the bridge of the ball, and then the other gray that goes, that really makes an S for sidekicks or soccer. So I get that representation. It just needs a little bit of depth. It's lacking depth. It's very flat. So I don't know if you want to do that with a drop shadow, a stroke, some kind of element that comes off and like helps with the separation or something. I'm not exactly sure, but this logo does need more depth, but it has a really, really good base. Number 7, the Baltimore Blast. I thought this was pretty cool. I love how, I guess, aggressive it is. A lot of logos play it safe. But when I think of sports logos, I either want to see a character that's aggressive or mean or like fierce or something, or something that's pretty bold. And this is definitely bold, so I like that. Colors are pretty interesting. as well. So a little bit busy, but good. Number 6, the Utica City FC. There are 2 logos here. I can't remember which one there is their primary, but the one on the left, super football soccer. Like that is very, very expected. The one on the right, I don't love the color palette. I don't love the gray. I think that needs to be swapped with something else, probably white, and then make the United Elite text something else, maybe the blue or something. I just don't love that gray. It's almost a little bit too dark or something. But I do like the soccer representation in there. I do like the shield aspect. I do like the colors, and I like the city skyline. Number 5, the Tacoma Stars. I really like this one quite a bit. The colors are awesome. It's very nostalgic. It looks like a TV network logo from the late 70s. I really like it. I don't think I'd change anything about it, honestly. I think it's pretty strong. It doesn't necessarily scream soccer. There's nothing in here that tells you that it's soccer, so it loses some points for that, but I do like the logo. The Empire Strikers in number 4. It's very Star Wars kind of LA colors vibes here. I like the mountains in the background. That's pretty cool. I like that soccer is being represented in the bottom. The font is interesting. The crown at the top. So there's some pretty cool aspects. It's pretty busy, but I like it. Number 3, the St. Louis Ambush. Absolutely love the colors. I think that is a wonderful color palette. I love the fact that the city is represented in there as well. Plus, you've got this almost cannon aspect where the ball's coming out, so the sports is related. It's just a pretty cool logo, honestly. It's just a pretty cool logo. Number 2, the Texas Outlaws. Now, I will say that without the soccer ball at the bottom, this probably wouldn't have made the top 5, just because there's nothing here that says football, other than the fact that it says football club on the bottom, but the soccer ball itself really solidifies it as a soccer or football logo. So I had to put it up there because, and just in general, I really like the logo. It absolutely has the full embodied vibes, I guess, of Texas. Like that font is exactly what it should be. The colors, the scripting, the filigree and stuff that's up there. The actual Texas outline, that's the Texas State outline with the flag represented up top. So really cool and symmetrical logo too. So yeah, I had to go top 3. And number 1, I put the Chihuahua Savage. Is that what this team is? The Savage? It's the Savage. Although it doesn't have like direct soccer, I guess, imagery in here, when I look at the slash from the top to the bottom, there's a bit of an angle to it, and it's not there, but I almost see a soccer ball in the background, and almost like the slash is going through a soccer ball or something. It just looks rounded, I guess, if that makes sense. So although there's nothing here that says soccer, there's no imagery that's soccer related or ball related, I just get the impression that there's a ball in the background. And I know that's a little bit weird, but yeah, that's just the vibes that I get. And I love the colors. I love the fact that you've got that red in the background, but up front you've got the gold and the black and the white. And the logo is pretty cool too. Really aggressive character on the front, and cool name as well, Savage. So yeah, I like that one. That was my favorite. And yeah, that's it. That's the whole league. Pretty interesting set of logos there. If there are any leagues around the world really that you want to see me rank, whether it's soccer, football, hockey, baseball, basketball, doesn't really matter, I would be very interested in checking out that league and looking at the logos. So feel free to leave a comment down below in the comment section and let me know what you'd like to see next. With that said, I have done quite a bit of logo rankings in the past of leagues, even down to like minor baseball. They're on the channel. Go check them out if you want. There's playlists set up for every single sport that I've done in the past, so definitely go have a peek at those and leave your comments. But thank you so much for watching this. I really appreciate it. If you like sports content and you want to see more in the future, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, and we'll talk to you in the future. Adios.